Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome again. So today we are going to study about double bar charts. In the previous video it was all easy, which you had already studied in your 6th class. Double bar charts, maybe you have idea about it. Today I'll do one thing, I'll play a video. Just listen to it carefully, okay? And after that you can also see the uses of double bar charts in it, okay?
Following table shows the number of ice creams sold by seller A and seller B on Sunday. To draw a double bar graph, observe the values. We can see that lowest value is 35 and highest value is 52. That means the spread of the data, that is, the range is from 35 to 52. Choose a suitable scale. Here, if we use 1 unit is equal to 1 ice cream, then the bars will be very tall and we could not represent them on the paper. If you use a very large value, such as 1 unit is equal to 50, then it will be difficult to represent values like 35. So an appropriate scale could be 1 unit is equal to 5 ice creams or 1 unit is equal to 10 ice creams, as most of the value can be represented using this scale. Can we choose 13 here? Think about it. No, since given values are not multiple of 13 or they cannot be easily represented, therefore we cannot take 13 as the value of unit length. We will choose 1 unit length is equal to 10 ice creams. Now, here we have to draw 2 bars, so we must differentiate them so that we can read them easily. To do so, we can write legends like this. We can draw bar like this to show the number of ice creams sold by seller A on Sunday and bar like this to show the number of ice creams sold by seller B on Sunday. Let's draw the double bar graph. First, draw vertical and horizontal axis. Show categories like strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, etc. on horizontal or vertical axis and show number of ice creams on other axis according to the scale taken. Here, since value less than 30 are not present, so we can skip those values and can start from 30 as well. To do so, we will draw a kink mark which shows that the values from 0 to 30 are not taken. Seller A sold 40 strawberry ice creams, so we will draw bars of length 0 to 40. He sold 42 vanilla ice creams. Here, 42 is between 40 and 50. Since each unit represents 10 ice creams, therefore we can say that the 10th part of unit represents 1 ice cream. So, to represent 42, we have to consider 2 parts of unit length out of 10 parts after 40. Thus, we will draw a bar extending from 0 to 42. In the same way, we will finish drawing a double bar graph of the given data. Note that we have used different kinds of bars to represent each seller. Let's understand some of the advantages of double bar graphs. As you can see, we can easily compare the scale of ice creams by two sellers on the same graph. For example, seller A sold 40 strawberry ice creams, while seller B sold 35 ice creams, that is, 5 ice creams less than seller A. Highest number of ice creams sold by seller A is 52, which is mango ice creams, while highest number of ice creams sold by seller B is 50, which is vanilla ice creams. Now, try to find the answers of following questions using this double bar graph. What is the difference between number of chocolate ice creams and vanilla ice cream sold by seller B on Sunday? What is the average of ice cream sold by seller A? I hope you can.
So answers for these questions, it's easy. Let's answer this and move on to the next example. So what's the question given? What is the difference between the number of chocolate ice creams and vanilla ice cream sold by seller B on Sunday? Okay, seller B, he sold how many chocolate ice creams? He sold 45 chocolate ice creams, right? And how many vanilla ice cream? It is 50. So they're asking us to find the difference. So 50 minus 45, it is 5. So the difference between the number of chocolate ice creams and vanilla ice creams sold by the seller B, it is 5. So 5 vanilla ice creams were sold more compared to the chocolate ice creams. Okay. So, and the next question is, what is the average of ice cream sold by seller A? So by seller A, total average of ice creams they are asking us. So what you will do, average means all these ice creams. Strawberry ice cream, strawberry, how many seller A has sold, it is 40. Then vanilla ice cream, it is 42. Chocolate ice cream, it is 35. From the graph itself I'm looking and saying this. And what about butterscotch? It's again 35. And mango, it is 52, right? So all these ice cream you need to add and take average 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So average is what? Adding all these observations divided by 5, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 items, that is strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, butterscotch and mango. I hope you will do this and tell me the answer in the Zoom meeting when we meet. Okay, let's move on to the next example of your bar charts. So this is one more example from your textbook. Okay, so in this bar graph is given. Let's study this bar graph. Okay, so this is the study of following bar graphs, which is representing the total enrollment of boys and girls in ZPP High School. Okay, so it's given boys, it is representing this white bar. Okay, number of boys represent this white bar. All right, and girls, it is representing in green. Okay, all right, and this here it is x-axis, it is representing the year 2006 to 2007, how many boys and girls, and this y-axis, it is representing number of enrollments. Okay, and this x-axis, it is representing year. All right, I hope so. What does this mean? In 2006 to 2007, number of boys enrolled were 120. From the graph itself I'm seeing and saying this. And so 120 to 140, how much difference it is? It is of 20 divisions, right? So each division will have how many? 10. So each one will be 2. So one unit will be 2. So this will be, so girls, number of girls enrollment, it is 122. All right, let's see the questions what is being asked for you in this. Okay, so the first question is, in which year is the enrollment of girls more than the boys? Girls enrollment is more than the boys. So you can see in this, it's in this year only 2 girls enrollment were more. In others you can see here it is both are equal. Here boys are more here, because from this graph itself you can see boys, this thing is more strength, here also more. So in 2006 to 2007, girls enrollment was more, right, in this year. What about in which year is the enrollment of boys and girls same? It is 2007 to 2008, right? So they both are at the same position. From the graph you can see, that means it is 2007 to 2008. And next question is, in which year is the enrollment of girls minimum? So girls enrollment is very less. Our minimum in which year? It is in 3 years, you can say. It is 2008 to 9, 2009 to 10. Are they same? Yes, 2010 to 11. What is the total enrollment in the year 2007 2008? So total enrollment means boys plus girls. So boys, it is 138, and girls also 138. So total enrollment will be, add both of them, 8816, 3367, 276 will be the enrollment. So this is how, when a given bar graph is given, okay, you just observe the graph, okay, which is been representing, and it is giving some data to you, some information, okay. So this is how you study from the double bars, okay. So what are the uses of double bars? We had seen in the video that you will have side by side two quantities to be compared here itself, which becomes easy for you. We are comparing enrollment of boys and girls together in the same graph, isn't it? So it becomes easy for us to study or compare, okay, the different data differences for your boys and girls, and with different years. All right, so this was one of the example of your bar charts, double bar charts. All right, okay, let's do one more example of bar graphs or bar charts, you can say, today, and stop for today. And the last topic will be left out is pie charts. How to draw that, let's discuss about it in the next video, and that will be the last video for this unit. All right, so in this see, you need to take the graph sheet and draw these bar charts. All right, so let's be very it'll be clear in the bar graph sheets. Anyway, I will do here itself just for your practice, okay. So following are the marks so in maths and science of the 5 students of class 6 7. Present this data in the form of double bar graph. So some 7 students name is given, and it is they have given marks of maths and science. All right, so let's draw this bar graph, okay, or chart. So how to do that? So when I'm observing the data given, let me take this. So look at the question and the table given, information given in the table, the name of the students, okay. There are 7 students, so in a graph I will take S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, S7 in order to be easy for me, okay. Or whenever you do, you can write directly names, okay. One axis I need to take the name of the students, in the other axis I need to take the marks of them, okay. And 2 bars will be that of maths and science, okay. Now scale, I've what scale I need to take. See, observe the table. The least scale here, it is how much? It is 35, okay. Sorry, 30, not 30, it's 22. Yeah, it is 22, okay. And the largest scale, it is 100, okay. Maximum scale, minimum scale, it is 22, and maximum scale, it is 100. So how much, if I take 1 unit is equal to 10, it is better, 10 marks, okay. So 1 unit, it will represent 10 marks. All right, so let's start drawing this. So I'm ready with this scale. All right, so I had shown here this red represent mathematics, and this graph bar which I'm drawing, if yellow, I'm representing it with science, okay. Now let's start with first student. So student 1, he has got 70 marks in mathematics, 75 in science. So 70 and 75 I need to draw. 70 I need to draw with the red. Alright, so this is student 1, okay. So I'm drawing it horizontally, it should be till 70, okay. So 70, I'll draw a mark. So this represents the mathematic marks, alright. And 75 are science marks, so I need to take yellow one. 70, and here units, it will be 5 in the middle, so this will represent the science marks, alright, of the student 1. Alright, so I'll draw approximately because obviously I don't have graph, so I will draw it approximately. So this total, it is representing for student 1. Now let's draw for student 2. Raman, he had scored 35 and 30 respectively. 35 in mathematics, so 30 is here, 35 it will be in the middle. So Raman, it is for student 2. Alright, so first of all I will erase this. Let me complete one by one. For student 2, red, okay, so 35, this is mathematics, representing mathematics marks, and this science marks, it is representing 30. Okay, so I hope this is for student 2, that is Raman. And money 65, 75, so take red 65, I will draw here. So approximately, obviously I need to draw because I don't have graph markings. 65 and yellow it is 75. Alright, so here it will be 75. So I have drawn for the 3 students, like you need to complete for the rest of the how many? There are totally 7 students, right? So I have completed 3, you need to complete 4 more. Alright, sorry, 5 students are there, so till 2 more are remaining. So I hope you will do this because there's no space for me to show you properly. By taking the graph, you do it clearly and properly. Example 13 from your textbook. Alright, already it is drawn in the textbook as an example, but again you try this at home and draw it. Alright, so it's very simple to draw a bar graph and double bar graph or picture. Okay, so in the next video we will study about pie graphs or pie charts. Alright, until we meet again, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.